Like my Uber Eats is $8. So like
let me just ask this right now, because it's pretty much the time to ask it. I think they all want to know. So like, when will you take your hat off?
I'll be honest, right?
Yeah, like when will you? I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna grow my hair out, bro. I'll tell you the story about what happened with my hair. So when I was like 14, right? I wanted.
Wait. But like, are you gonna lie or tell the truth?
No, I'm telling you the truth.
Because just pretend that like Jesus is watching the video.
For sure. When I was 14, you guys are gonna remember this song. Remember "Rubbing Off the Paint" by YBN Namir? When I was 14, I saw that on YouTube, and I was like it made me want to get dreadlocks, right? But then so keep that in your head. But then at the same time, the reason I didn't have long hair up until that point was because I have bad hair genes. But what that means is, one, my mom's dad is bald, and like, you know, like if your mom's dad has bad hair genes, that means
didn't he choose to go bald?
My mom's dad?
Oh, your mom's
no.
dad. I've never seen.
If your mom's dad.
Oh yeah.
If your mom's dad is bald, like that means you're gonna go bald, right? Like normally that means you'll go bald at like 50. But then you would combine that with also my actual dad, like was bald already. Like and he chose to go bald, but he had bad hair genes. Like he had dry scalp and stuff like that.
Do you think your dreads made go bald?
We won't know until I finish the story. So it was so it was not only did I have like the male pattern baldness that I was gonna have in the future because of my grandpa, I also had the dry scalp hair genes because of my dad, and I grew up in like a white household, which means like nobody in my house had any clue how to like deal with my hair. I have naturally curly hair. Like nobody knew what to do. So I didn't care for my hair, and I already had abhorrent hair genes. And then on top of those three things, I wanted the dreads. But I didn't know when I was 14 that I had all these problems. So I was just like, you know, who cares? Like I was just stubborn about it. And I thought it would get me girls, which it definitely did, but I don't think it was worth it, like looking back at it now. But anyways.
Some 14-year-old shit.
So, right, I'm 14. I get the dreads. Instantly, my dry scalp goes into like overdrive. And again, keep in mind, I was raised in the type of household where nobody like they don't know what to do. It's like I was the only man in the house, and nobody knew how to care for my hair. So like, and I didn't know. I was just dumb. So then, all those years of having dry scalp, every time I'd get a retwist, like I'd be on the like borderline faint. Like it'd be so excruciating pain.
Should we put a picture up of
what?
The retwister?
I don't, because the reason I don't want to is because I don't think it was her fault. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
like I think it was just a problem with my hair. But that happened.
She fucked my scalp up once too.
Right, and so then combine like, what is that? 5 things. Combine all those 5 things, and pretty much, let's go. I had dreads for a very long time, like 2-3 years, and it got me plenty of women, but wasn't worth it at all because I was destroying the health of my head. And so now, let's rewind. Like a couple months ago, I finally like woke up. I was like, this is destroying my head. Like my head itches every day. My head hurts every day. I tried every single remedy.
He cut him off once, and then he
regrew him.
He regrew his hair, and then got him again.
So I did everything. So like, don't tell me, oh, you do this for dry scalp. Trust me, I did every single thing on the planet you can do for it. I just the hairstyle wasn't. It made me look good, but it wasn't good for my health. So when I finally cut my hair, I realized the hair on the top of my head was so like from years of retwisting it and damaging it, it's just super damaged and it's thinning out a little bit. Do I think I'm going bald? Not really. I think I'll go bald at like maybe late 30s, early 40s. I think that's when I'll go bald. I just think right now I have super damaged hair, and So I wear the hat because I cut all my dreads off, and now
I don't think you're going bald right now.
I'm growing my hair out again, but I'm trying to do it in like the most healthy way. You know what I'm saying? I'm being very health conscious. I'm making sure I take care of it. And pretty much like I have the hat on because obviously it's all like damaged and stuff like that, and it just doesn't look good right now. So yeah, that's why I have the hat on. But the hat is coming off soon.
And even though I started this video off saying, when is he gonna take his hat off? If I'm being real, if anybody wants him to take his hat off and come here and take it off with your own hands, you're either gonna get shot. You're not gonna get shot, but you're gonna get probably knocked out. Okay, so you know we don't like to end videos off with hateful speech, but so I pulled a lesson out of this story time that I can tell him. He got the locks to get girls, right?
Right.
And in return, he got pussy, but he also got a damaged scalp, right? So the lesson that you guys can take out of this is, if you're 14 right now, I hope that you're 14. Like, I hope that we're catching you young. Like, I hope you're 13 or 14. I hope we're catching you at a young age. Because if you're over 16, you probably already know this lesson. Because like you've dealt with women before, but 14, that's when you're really starting to get pussy in most ages. Like, you're starting to be exposed to around women in middle school, early high school and shit. And like, that's when like your hormones are going crazy, and you will do crazy stuff for pussy. Now, let's cross off one thing off the list automatically. If you own a gun, because we don't know who we're talking to, we could be talking to 14-year-olds in Chicago who got guns and shit, or in the hood who got guns. If you got a gun right now, make a vow to yourself that you will never pick that gun up over a woman. You will never pull that trigger over a woman unless it's your wife. But make that vow to yourself right now. That look at yourself in the mirror and say, I will never use this gun over a woman, because when you're at a young age, your hormones take over. Okay. The second thing lesson I'm gonna say is, just regardless, make sure that when you're 14, treat it like you're 18. Have the mindset of an 18-year-old when it comes to women and when it comes to getting on your shit. Because I think that one of the biggest problems in society today is that the younger generation, they're f***ed up. They're gonna get because women are on OnlyFans. It's glorified that women, that shaking ass is a currency now. Like, if you shake ass, it's a currency. So I'm trying to save. I think the only way we can reverse that right now, because 14-year-olds and 10-year-olds, my little brother is 11, right? He's right now when it comes to society, because it's just getting worse. He probably never gonna find a wife. He's gonna find a wife because I'm his older brother, but it's gonna be extremely difficult for him to find a respectable woman, because it's gonna get even worse and worse. So
let me say this though, because I have something important to say.
Okay.
I don't want to make it seem like we're hating on women. That's the exact opposite of what we're doing. In fact, I would say, you might disagree with this, a lot of you might disagree with, but I think, like, if all of us right here were women in today's society, like, we do the same thing we complain about women doing right now. Because you have to understand, it's set up to make them like women are happy doing what they're doing. You know, promiscuity is encouraged, and it's easy for us to say, oh, this is disgusting, don't do that, don't do this, but I think it's much harder when you're in that position. So I don't blame women for what they're doing. I think it's more of a societal problem, and they're just succumbing to the pressures around them.
Right. And it's worse that it targeted women, because we all know this answer. Who's more gullible, women or men? Women. Women are easier to trick. Women are easier, not really. I mean, mostly, unless, because like the word trick is usually a man. Like when it comes to prostitution, the trick is usually the guy. But in general, it's easier to, isn't the word malleable or something? Like, women are more.
That means like they can be more like formed by what's around them.
Right, women.
Right.
So
on top of that, kids.
Right.
Their brain isn't even fully developed. They're getting exposed to these things as children. I gotta check
TikTok.
that.
We don't hate women, right? We don't hate women. We're not hating on women. We love women. We love reproduction. We love life, right? If you love life, you have to love women. Come on. So we're not hating on them. That's exactly the opposite of what we do on this channel. But we say that to say, as a young man, the last thing that you need to be focused on as your main goal is pussy, bro. I'm telling you, it's the last thing you want to be focused on. Women are actually one of the things you don't have to focus on, because if you focus on everything else in your life, women will come. Focusing on women is one of the most delusional things you can do. You're straight. To switch?
It's straight. Every time in my life I've had the most women was for some reason simultaneously the same exact time when I cared the least about women. So that says something.
Let me break this down. Focusing and making women your main priority is one of the most delusional things that you can ever do as a man, because think about it a little deeper. Like, take some time to really think about this. Why are you focusing on getting women when women want you too? Money doesn't want you. Your purpose doesn't need you. You need your purpose. Think about that. Women need you, because if they don't have you, they're not gonna have a kid. It's that simple. Women were put on this planet by God. So to make that your first priority, all you have to do is ask yourself this: is me not focusing on women right now gonna make it so women are automatically not attracted to penises? No, it won't. Women will always want men. Women will always be attracted to you. Women want you just as much, probably more than you want them. Let's keep it real, right? They need you and you need them. So to focus on women and make them your main priority is really delusional. It's not even like, it's just delusional, because, and it's proven every time. So it'll hit you in the face, and it'll be a negative slap in the face if you make them your main priority. You need to make your purpose your main priority, and then women will come. You need to make your purpose money your main priority, and then not your main, but like one of them. You need to put money over women. I'm sorry to tell you, you need to put money over women, because if you're broke, unless you're happy without money, but you need to put your purpose over women. Is that the main thing? Because you need to feel fulfilled, and pussy won't make you feel fulfilled without first being fulfilled without women. You need to be able to be fulfilled without having women, and then you can be fulfilled with the whole family once you got yourself straight. And that's how life works. Whether you like it or not, that's how it works. And you can literally look up to any male role model you have. They will tell you the exact same thing, that women aren't going anywhere and they're not more important than your purpose in your younger years. Yeah, bro, we don't hate women, and women don't hate men. So don't even put that in your head. Just pull the lessons from our content.